Hey everyone, it's Matt, aka Tech Ranger, and today we're going to be taking a look at, yes, a tech product, which is the solid state drive, the expansion drive for the Xbox Series S and X. And this is the expensive Seagate one. It's actually $150 now, but it was not when it first came out. It was like over $200. So we're going to take a look and see how that all works and if it's really worth having that over just a regular solid state drive in addition to your Xbox internal storage. If you enjoy the video, leave a like, and without further ado, let's take a look and see what this thing's all about. So each Xbox Series X has a terabyte of storage. It's 512 gigs on the Series S, so as you can imagine, it fills up pretty quickly. Enter the 1 terabyte Seagate Expansion card, and you get an extra terabyte on top of that. It's really small and then fits in like a memory card. If you've ever used the Xbox 360 memory card or used an older like a PlayStation 2 and used to mess around with those memory cards and the PlayStation 1, that's kind of what it's like. So normally when you want to take a look at your storage, you go to your settings and then go down to System, and then you're going to go to the storage option over to the right. When you put the memory card into the back of the Xbox, this will pop up as a notification, and then you'll see the actual expansion card be added to that list. Now, if you click that option in the top left to change the installation locations of where things will go when you download them, you can do that here, and then you can choose where you want certain games or apps to go. For anything that's Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S enhanced, you will want to put that on the internal storage or this expansion card. It should be one and the same whether you use either or. Whereas a regular SSD or another hard drive will not be able to take advantage of that. So if you have one of those connected, make sure to move those over to this drive or your internal one to get all those benefits. One thing I noticed was it wasn't really easy to see where games would be installed. The only notification I got would be if I was installing something that was too big for the internal storage, and then I'd get a pop-up that would say, hey, just so you know, this will need to go on the expansion card, or would you like to remove something? And then you can go from there. So for example, when you go to your games and apps in the bottom left, you'll see what's installing, and you can see obviously here that it's a lot of space, so that's probably the external drive. Outside of that, you could go back up to your games and then change the filters so you can see what's on what drive, or you can go back to the storage. It's not super intuitive. It also probably won't be a big issue, but something to keep in mind if you end up buying this or use another drive. So that's the Seagate expansion card, the terabyte version. There is a 512 gigabyte version as well as a Western Digital option if you want to go with a different company. They're actually the same price now, which is kind of funny. But there are a lot of games coming out, so something like this might be in your future if you download a lot of games and play a lot of games, or just want the ability to be able to click on something rather than having to download it again when you want to play it. Because you know Starfield is going to be massive once that day one patch drops, and I'm sure more updates and things make that game even larger for your internal storage. It's handy and it's nice to have, but not necessarily a deal breaker if you don't have one. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments down below if you picked one of these up or are using a different solid state drive or another hard drive connected to your Xbox to store games. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.